code as activism, what does that mean to you?
Code as activism. That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, technology enables us really to do a lot of things that would previously have been impossible, and really enables us to enable things that really just can't be stopped at the same kind of level, right? So because the internet and because modern technology has really let us increase communication speeds and build systems that are much harder to censor and much harder to apply pressure on. That's not, so for example, right, if you have a PayPal, it's very easy to apply pressure on a PayPal to make significant business decisions, for example, block WikiLeaks, without necessarily applying a law and going straight to PayPal and saying we're going to sue you, right? Whereas if you have a system like Bitcoin, or if you have a system that's much more decentralized and much more technology-based, it's much easier to build something where it's much easier to build something where you can't necessarily apply the same pressure, and without going all the way to making something completely illegal. You can't block these things, so it lets activists do their work and accomplish things much easier, in some ways much easier than it used to be.
Can we assume that Bitcoin and a P2P cryptographic cash has succeeded in solving the problem that it came to solve?
No, Bitcoin hasn't succeeded yet. Technologically, on a lot of levels, Bitcoin is going somewhere. Technologically, Bitcoin hasn't solved the problem yet. I'm not going to say that Bitcoin has failed to solve the problem, because the jury is really still out, and the jury is out because it's not clear how decentralized mining is moving towards, right? The whole security of this system design that Satoshi designed is that we have a distributed and very large mining power. Right now, it's not particularly distributed. It's not hugely centralized if you look at just the mining power itself, but a lot of the mining power goes through very centralized pools, and it's actually not very centralized at the moment. Going forward, it's not clear where it's going to shake out, and it seems fairly likely that it will solve the problem that it set out to solve, but it hasn't yet. It's still an experiment.